Hello, everyone. This is future Pyro talking, although it's still past Pyro for you. But anyway, during this episode, I lament that I wasn't able to ask your input on how you want us to take over the world, because I didn't think there would be enough time in this recording session, and I would be forced to choose. But that did not come to pass. You will see in the next few episodes why I had so many problems. But the point is, you can now vote right here in the comments below how you want us to take over the world. The last time we played the game, we used the gravity disruptor, so I want to do something different. We can take over the world with an earthquake beam or an ID eliminator. Just tell me which of those sounds more interesting to you in the comments below, and that's the doomsday machine we will build. And now, to the rest of the episode, just remember to ignore the part where I lament that I never asked you that question that I just asked you. Thanks. Welcome back to Evil Genius, everyone. In the last episode, we unfortunately had a piece of Uber loot stolen, but it doesn't adversely affect us too much, and we had to re-secure... Oh, hey, we just saw a body bag disappear. We did have to re-secure everything. Things are a little bit better. It's still not great, because we still have this one kind of in the middle of everything. But we're going to move all this stuff deeper in the base once we get some of these rooms established. The biggest problem I have, aside from my lack of power, is that my minions have to go catty-corner across the island in order to get dynamite to open these rooms. So opening these first few rooms is taking much longer than anticipated, and I could have avoided it. It was definitely an avoidable mistake, but it just never occurred to me to... Oh, thank God. Alright, that absolutely needs to happen. Okay. Now that we have our freezer operational, my inner sanctum can wait. Everything else needs to happen sooner. Training room's got to go up first. So,
they must work harder.
Send our evil genius over there to prioritize it. We haven't gotten much accomplished, and when you play legit, that tends to happen when you make your move to the second island. But when you do play legit, your hand is forced, and you kind of have to get out into the world and start farming money early. But here we are, we've basically gone about an hour of real time, and we have not had to worry about the world map. Is that an inspector? Oh, that's a yellow shirt. So, I'm kind of surprised that... Oh, that's what's going on. I was wondering why it's taking so long. There's just a conga line to get the cash right now. Oh, man. Oh, and I still don't have a strong room planned out, do I? We should have left this as a strong room. Absolutely should have left that as a strong room. Alright. Idea. This isn't exactly where I want this, but right now I don't have a choice. Alright, so we're going to delete this. And we're going to place... See, I didn't... Basically, I wanted my goal to be that the first 4 rooms... That it would take, like, 4 rooms for an agent of good to get anywhere that... before they could have a threat, essentially. Before they could take something of mine that I desperately did not want them to take. So, if this is not a strong room, if this room doesn't exist, that... Oh, shit. I don't... Oh wait, yeah, I've got a jail cell. Get him. Guys, get him under control, please. Thank you. Alright. So if you take this strong room out of the equation, we have 1 room that's safe, 2 rooms that are safe, and then 3 and 3 are safe, and then room 4 is safe other than the Eiffel Tower. So then so an agent of good would have to traverse into 5 rooms at least before they see anything that will cause them to freak out. With this here, that's reduced to 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, obviously, if an agent of good comes here and chooses to go into one of these rooms, I'm fine. But I don't like this. I don't like this being here. But for now, I think we have to do it just because I did not plan accordingly. No wonder it's taking so long, because the minions not only have to run catty corner just to get to the dynamite, but they also have to exit the base and run halfway across the island just to get any money. So, the only thing is, since this is so close to the entrance, an agent of good would have to come through here, and then come through here, which means I would have 2 chances to sick them, because there will always be plenty of minions inside the barracks here, whether they're working out or sleeping. And I will have a chance to stop any agent of good who comes this far into the base. But this still isn't ideal. What I'm probably going to do... What if I do this? Yeah, this is a good plan. Perfect. Now, we won't open that up until a bit later. But what I can do... See, where your gold pile is located doesn't matter. What matters is where your briefcases are located. So we can practically shut this off from society. This room. Eventually... Ooh, you know what I could do? I know what I can do. I know exactly how I can do this. So, when you destroy a room, it goes by what the room type is. So what we can do here... I can double up the doors.
They must work harder.
It's Mariana Mamba. We've got power. I actually don't consciously know when that happened. Must have just happened. So, what we'll do is this will be our room for now, and then once I get this set up, which is going to take a little while longer, we can destroy this corridor and instead have it a very long loop around. And then it'll be much safer. Yeah. It's perfect. Perfect. Ooh, and I see another way I could do it too. Ha. Alright, where is Mariana Mamba? We need to find that sultry Amazon. We've got Jet Chan basically under control. There you are. 2 agents of good in the base. Not good. How are you doing, sir? Yeah, you look like you're loyal again. You're free to go. Just don't try to run away again, you douche. Alright. Okay, we are basically established now. I'm gonna move this a little deeper.
Object will be moved shortly.
Yeah. So now if any of the minions need to head over here to get a little bit of TLC from the Uber loot, they can just be surrounded by Uber loot. Let us also move... Is that an inspector? Oh, he needs to go. Let's move some of this over here, too.
Object move order confirmed.
Move the vases. The vases.
Object will be moved shortly.
And that way, anyone who goes into or out of the control room over here will get these buffs. Ooh. That's an intelligence boost. I'm probably going to forget that, unfortunately. See, that heals fatigue. That's fine.
Move order confirmed.
What I'll do is I'll move the sword and the stone into here once we get the lab established. Spin Doctor has defected. No, can't do anything about that one. Now we've got things going on over here. See, the inspectors are going to check that out. Be super confused about things. Which is exactly what we want. A lot of minions hanging out over there, too. Maybe that's why they say use corridors. Because when it's a corridor, minions don't hang out over here. They're probably hanging out here since it's a barracks. That's another mistake I've made. That's fine. Ah, see, here's Mariana Mamba demonstrating for us. Yep, they're stopped at this door. So she's wasting all of her time trying to figure out what's going on with this area. He's trying to bust open the door, and she is too, even though the door was clearly open. So they are just wasting time by hanging out in this nothingness area. Because remember, they are only allowed to be on the island for a limited amount of time. But see, they need to look at doors. So he's going to look at this door. She might look at the far door also. Oh, door open. She's still just exploring, like, she doesn't know what's going on. So we're just wasting her time while she's wandering around this hallway, and she's out of the main base, and that is precisely what we need to do. And meanwhile, Jet Chan here is very much under control, and he's returning to HQ, and he has a blue circle around him, so he didn't even see anything untoward. So we'll just let his ass go. No reason for us to hold him anymore. And I need to clean up these body bags. Now, the body bags, because they're located in the freezer, are not actually causing any negative effects around them. However, when they are off the hooks, they take longer to decay. And I want them out of here. I want the body bags gone. And so we are just going to deal with this. And there we go. Alright. Loading up our capacitors. And we are in fairly good shape. This needs to happen now, though. Where's my evil genius?
Faster, faster, faster.
Ironically, by the time we get the strong room set up, it probably won't matter anymore. I mean, it will help the conga line because of all these objects we're having to buy. Not to mention, we're capped at 400,000 gold, and I think it's because we just don't have a large strong room yet. We just have this tiny little strong room. So, let's see, you're blue barred. You're blue barred. Yes, okay. Oh man, this is the longest base setup I've ever had because of the size complexity and the mistakes I've made. That's fine. I'll let them go. Guards aren't a big deal. How are we doing with numbers? Back up to 237 capacity. We are actually operating at such a high capacity that we are maxed out on yellow shirts. That's another quality of life change they need to make. They need to make yellow shirts uncapped, because there's never a reason not to have the maximum number of yellow shirts. So although the episode is not over yet, I will give you our current little plan that we've got going. right now for the short term.
I need to be here.
Intruder tagged for termination.
Yes.
Road construction unpaused.
Sorry about that. Had to concentrate for a second. Anyway, the hell was I saying? Oh, we'll come up with a plan for what we need to do in the medium term.
Purchase order confirmed.
Between episodes, I'm going to go back because I don't remember what the last.
Object has been ordered.
I don't remember how we took over the world last time, and I want to do something different for the sake of variety.
Caution.
So I need to check out that.
Object has been ordered.
Then we can worry about figuring out our priorities from there.
Purchase order confirmed. Object has been ordered. Object purchase order confirmed. Object has been ordered.
And everything? That's just about everything.
Object purchase order confirmed.
There we go.
Road construction unpaused.
I'll give the social minions something to do. Okay, so yeah, between episodes, I'm going to see what we did last time to take over the world, and I'm going to pick something else. I meant to open that up to a vote, but honestly, it slipped my mind. And at this point, since I'm recording, I have to keep going with it, so I cannot ask you guys to participate. I apologize for that. This is your Let's Play too, and I try to involve you as much as possible, and this was just me dropping the ball, and I apologize. Because I actually meant to ask for your input in episode 16 because I knew that was going to be a different session, and it just completely slipped my mind. Got no excuse. I just forgot. So, but I will pick something. I'll pick a different ending for us, and we'll start that process probably in the next episode. Once I've got the strong room established, and goddamn does it need to get established faster.
Security door bypassed.
Yeah, that's the only problem with having the time waster room. That you're going to hear security door bypassed a lot, and it usually isn't all that important that it got breached. Anyway, once we get oh shoot, got some thieves, got some inspectors, my nose is running. This is just a bad day at the office. Alright, let's see. Training regimens are started. Excellent. We have to keep our eye on these thieves. Man, they are getting everywhere within the base right now. I do not like how deep they're getting out. He's gone.
Kill tag issued.
May as well get all of these guys out of here. They're getting a little too deep in the base. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, now we've got the training room established. Freaking finally. Or the strong room, rather. Got someone manning the security desk. I'm gonna start setting up speakers for everybody. Let's see. Whoa, those are considered... Oh, that's unexpected. I didn't realize the speaker would not be able to penetrate through the drink machines of all things. Alright. Well, I'm gonna have to redesign this room then a little bit. Not a huge deal. Just a little obnoxious. So we'll need to put the drinks machines over here.
Object purchase order confirmed.
And then we'll put the reclining chairs back to back. Can't put one there, but go. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Comfy chairs. Oh, yeah, I forgot the arcade cabinet is a thing. Boop, sure, why not? You want one of everything so you can, you want one of everything so you can research it later. And we'll make a bigger staff room over here to help link all this stuff together. Yeah, that should work really well. I think we can do that starting in the next episode, in fact, because we've got most of this other stuff established right now. Okay, so the lab will be next, and then the control room, and then we will be ready to start sending minions back out onto the world and running missions. So that will be in the next episode for sure, because this is not going to take very long. And we will start building from this entrance as well, and I'm still going to try the 4-room strategy before it links up to all these capacitors. What I'm going to do is put another mess hall, another infirmary, another barracks, like the main rooms over here, and put them over on the other entrance to the base. Defending 2 bases at once, or entrances at once, is never fun, and it's usually not preferred, but I would rather have multiple entrances on Island 2, so my minions can move around a bit more. That is just my preference. Alright, so we've got that established. I'm going to destroy this one, which unfortunately means everyone's going to run around like idiots for a minute, but also unavoidable. And the hotel should be done by next episode, so we should be in really good shape. And plus, now that this is established, we have access to all our money again. Because, as you can see here, the gold is now filling up over here. And we have a place to store our treasures that we get, our loot from missions abroad. So we are in good shape, and we will be resuming the story, shockingly, 3 episodes later in the next episode. I guess 4 episodes later. But at least we have our base on Island 2 set, and things are going to pick up from here. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for another episode.